All right, welcome back to Voice of Reason Sports Podcast. We're back for another edition as we go through our preview and predictions of each of the division. This week, we're doing the NFC West. What's good,
The
Dell?
NFC West. Hey man, closer, 1 week closer to the kickoff, the real kickoff. I'm just so excited about this NFL season, man. I can't wait till it gets started for real.
Same
Uh,
here, same here.
it's that time. I mean, I'm even getting excited over the preseason. I don't rewatch the preseason games. Some of them I don't watch twice. So I'm definitely into football this year, man.
Yeah, and I didn't feel as bad as I thought I would watching the Saints preseason game. I was really intrigued by Tyler Shuck. Um,
Mm,
I would actually rather see him play than Spencer Rattler.
hmm
I thought he had good size, really good size. He's a 6'5" quarterback, so he can
Yep.
see clearly over the line. I thought that worked to his advantage.
hmm
Obviously, he's still a rookie, and he made rookie mistakes. One of his big mistake was the pick six that he threw in the
Yep.
game, but he
hmm
followed it up with the 54-yard touchdown, which I thought he had great touch on and good ball
Yep.
placement on it.
That deep ball, yeah, he did. Trying to
That
drop right
looked
in the basket.
right in the basket, right in stride. So that
Yep.
was one of the things I was hearing about him in minicamp was that he had good ball placement on the deep ball, and he was pretty efficient. I think it was 15 of 22, so it wasn't too bad.
hmm
He, like I said, he did have the pick six, but he followed it up with the deep ball, and I was okay. I was impressed with the kid. I want to see more. Spencer, I thought he did okay. I wanted to see more from him. He had some opportunities. The Chargers muffed the punt, and he got the ball in the red zone. Couldn't get the score. Um,
hmm
I think it was another turnover. Or we just got really good field position from the Chargers, and he couldn't get any points out of it. So, um, but yeah, I like what I saw from Shuck. So I want to see more.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, as far as my boys, I mean, they had Joe Milton play the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Give him some run. And from what I seen, all them little posts and all that stuff talking about future starting quarterback for the down. No, no,
No,
no, no.
we don't have
He's
another Tony Romo to
no, 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 no.
Dak Prescott situation here?
No, this is not that situation at all. At
Mm,
all. At all. Uh I don't know if he was nervous or what, but the pause wasn't accurate. He
mm.
didn't really use all his athleticism, but I know how athletic he is. He's like another Richardson. He's like another Richardson. He got a hell of an arm, hella athletic. I mean, hella
Really?
athletic. Yes. I mean,
This
he be
is the
doing
quarterback,
backflips.
but
Yeah, he be
this is
doing
the guy that
backflips.
came from Tennessee, right? That was
Yeah, Johnson
backing
came
up
from Tennessee.
Hendon Hooker, right?
Yep, yep. Joe Milton. Joe
Hmm.
Milton. But accuracy is not there. The decisions he was making just weren't there. And of course I saw the athleticism, but I don't think he was really trying to run like he would in the game because probably was worried about getting hurt, which I don't understand why, because you're only gonna play if Dak get hurt.
Right.
Um, but I mean he was all right. I saw the velocity in the ball. They weren't good placement though. I mean, velocity is nothing if you ain't putting the ball in the right place,
Right.
to be
Right.
honest. And then just all in general, I think that what I was most disappointed about was the trenches. We weren't strong in the trenches. I needed those lines to be pushing downfield. And I need some pressure on defense. I mean, we got some, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to be impressed by. But it was the first preseason game. I'm not saying anything yet as far as what's settled until I see what the starters look like, which I hate because Dallas done got this thing where they don't want to start their quarterback no more. They don't play. The last time we had a starter play in the preseason was Tony Romo.
And he got hurt.
That's when he got hurt. Exactly. So ever since then, we don't start out starting quarterback in the preseason. I don't know why we think we that good when Tom Brady out there playing three preseason games out of four. You know what I'm saying? You just had Joe Burrow of all people. Joe Burrow, who gets hurt every year, out there in preseason. First game. Come on, man. We gotta stop this nonsense. And that's why Dak comes out, he's a little flat when he starts out, because he's not used to the game speed yet. It take him
That
time
is
to catch
true.
up.
I forgot about how Bill Belichick had Tom Brady playing in preseason games.
Yeah, but I mean, Tom Brady liked it. He wanted to. I mean, he was asking for extra drives. Like they
Right,
didn't go and
right,
they didn't
right,
score. They didn't score. He'd be like, "No, let's go out again. We got to go down again. Let's work on that. What we did the first time. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
That's the difference between winning 7 championships and not.
right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still excited to see what we can do when we got the full stuff on the grid. Got to see the full. And I guess since there's 3 games now, the next game is the dress rehearsal, right?
Mhm.
I really don't understand that because really the third one still should be the dress rehearsal because you got 2 weeks off now to the beginning of the season.
Well, they use that third one as the game to decide what, you know, player that's on the bubble
Yeah,
makes the team. So
yeah,
that used to be the fourth game of the season, right?
yeah.
So, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, for us, it's all about deciding who's going to be QB1 at the start of the season. I'll be honest with you, as much as I raved about Shuck and I want to see him start, I don't want to see him start the season.
Right.
And here's why. I don't want him to start the season for his own protection. I
Right.
want Rattler to start the season just so, he will go through the pain of it. And then Shuck would learn from his mistakes and then come in and replace him.
Yeah, man. I already got the scenario set up for y'all for the next 2 years, dog. I already got y'all set up for the next 2 years.
In what way?
Like y'all scenario, like how your thing gonna play out. How you think gonna play out.
Well, how's it going to play out?
Y'all,
Please tell me. Enlighten
y'all
me.
gonna y'all gonna play Spencer Rattler this year. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
play, even though Chuck gonna look better. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna play Spencer Rattler this year. He's gonna look terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're gonna get more picks next year. You're gonna bring another high pick next year. And and y'all heard it here first here, y'all. Voice of Reason people. Clip it up. Listen to me. Rewind this 2 years from now. We're gonna see the biggest tank game we ever see in the history of New Orleans. Okay, in the history of the league. Y'all gonna win like 2 games, and y'all get the first pick overall, and y'all gonna pick up Archie Manning, who's gonna be the Heisman Trophy winner that year. You heard it all here, right now. I went to the future, got my time machine, came back, and told y'all.
Well, I sure
I
hope you're
already see
right
it. I already
because
see it.
Archman is going to be the savior, and I hope with the 2-15 season, Mickey Loomis retires after that, the general manager.
It's going to be a terrible, terrible, terrible tank job, man. When you
Mm.
see this tank, you get just remember this conversation. I'm telling you, I'm having right. You have right now. You're gonna be like, "What are we doing? Y'all gonna do the fire sale thing that all the teams do when they want their top pick? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do the fire sale. You're gonna get rid of anybody you can get any kind of draft pick capital with. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get rid of all of them. Kamara gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be gone. And then you're gonna be like, what are we doing? But it's gonna be the tank. It's gonna be the tankathon. It's gonna be the absolute tankathon to get Arch Manning. And if y'all don't get that number one pick, and y'all get like number 3 or 4, y'all gonna sell out to get the number one pick so y'all can get Arch.
But I don't think they
We'll
have to
see.
do it. I don't think they have to do a tank job. They can just go out there and play regular.
Look, y'all, look, the over under on y'all this year is 4.5,
I
4.5
know.
games, right?
Yeah.
So you're
So,
right. I mean, that's pretty close to the. You can't get much worse than that if you're not gonna make the
right.
4. If you make 4, if you win 4 games, you're gonna be right in the running for one of the first picks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's really only about 3 teams you gotta compete with. You know what I'm saying for the bottom. But I think that you're gonna really try for this though, because you can't give away your future capital, right? You can't give it away. So you want that first pick naturally. You want to get there by being shit you possibly can
Yeah.
and get it naturally there, so you ain't gotta give up no equity to get there. And then with all them people you gave up to get the draft capital, the future draft capital, you're gonna start picking up players, the extra players. That's what all the extra players gonna come to.
I I hear you. I hear you. But I don't think you
Uh,
need to tank. I don't think you need to tank. I'm just saying. And
I
and look,
mean, you
I'm
can't be
not
you can't be going to get no Derek Carrs or nothing like that. That's what I'm
right,
saying.
right. They're
You
not.
know,
I mean,
don't be
look,
trying to trade for a quarterback, just available or something like that. Somebody become available, or
it,
go get a top notch receiver or something like that. You can't be doing
but
that.
let me be clear. Let me be clear. And they can't go after anybody because of,
Oh, the
you
cap.
know the cap. We're already screwed by that. So, but let me be clear. I'm rooting for the Saints. But the name of the show is the voice of reason. And it's called that for a reason, right?
Mm.
I'm gonna give it to you straight. It's facts over feelings. This ain't a good team, Saints fans. I want you to look at this team going into the season, not so much that, hey, we're trying to get to the playoffs, get to the Super Bowl. It ain't happening.
Right.
Right now, we want to see growth. We want to see the young players develop. We're preparing for the future
Yeah.
because Cam Jordan is preparing to retire. Uh,
Hmm.
you know, Davis is preparing to retire. Well, Tyron Matthews has already retired.
Yep.
So the core
Oh,
of this
Tyron, I
Saints
didn't know Tyron Matthews retired. I didn't know
retired
that.
last month. Yes, he
Oh
retired
wow,
last month.
I missed that news.
Hart is no longer into it. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
after you're 35, 37 years old, your kids are missing you. You're not a 20-year-old young buck that's willing
Yeah.
to run through a wall for this game anymore. You know,
Yeah.
Demario Davis, 37, Cam Jordan, 37. Yeah, man. They,
Mm.
they, they're not young bucks
Don't worry,
anymore.
man. 2 years, Archie's coming. Archie will be
Exactly.
there,
Exactly.
and he'll be a quarterback for sure. Yeah,
Right
even if
now,
you don't get there, you're gonna be in the top like 6 or 7. You're gonna be in the top 6 or 7 anyway. But even if you don't get there, you're gonna sell out to get it. You might pick it. You might pull a dicker. You might pull a dicker. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Whole
Hey,
draft, man. Just take it. Just take all the picks.
or
Just take them
Arch
all.
Arch may tell that team, the first team, like Eli say, I ain't playing for y'all. Trade me to the
Nah,
Saints.
he that's the family, dog. He gonna play
I'm
for y'all
I'm just saying.
the
No,
family
no,
because the
no.
family nostalgia. He's gonna play there. He not
No,
going.
no,
He
no,
not.
no, no. He'll come to New Orleans. I'm saying if the Saints are the number one overall pick, he may
Mhm.
tell the team that's number one, hey, I ain't playing for y'all.
Oh, right, right,
Trade
right.
me to
That's
the
right.
Saints.
Yeah,
I mean, the man, he's got a lot of power.
yeah, yeah,
Archie might get there and say, look, my grandson ain't playing that. Figure this up
yeah.
now, get him to the Saints.
Right. I mean, you still gonna have to pay for him though, because even when the Giants did that joint there with the Chargers, they still had to pay
Mm,
to get there to get him. To get Eli.
that's
You
true.
know,
That's true.
so
That's
yeah,
true.
it's still gonna cost something. You know.
That's true. All right.
But y'all heard it first here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's flip this up and play it, and then we're gonna let it play for the next 2 years.
Yes. We'll
So
talk about this, and we'll get to it when we get to the NFC South,
yeah.
where I believe the Saints are going to end. Uh, it ain't good, but
Oof. Yeah, I already got fourth place just waiting for y'all right now.
yes,
I'm tell you right now. I'm just
I,
gonna take that.
I got to take a really good look at the Panthers and see what they're offering because I mean I don't know I the Panthers might be a tough one to get ahead of. So definitely not
Yeah.
ahead of the Falcons or the Bucks. But anyway, all right. But anyway, we're covering the NFC East today. No, I'm sorry,
That's
NFC
East.
North,
North.
North
Yeah.
today. So we're gonna cover the North. We got the Vikings, Packers, Bears, and Lions. Oh my.
Lions. Yep.
So, all right.
Yep.
So looking
Lions,
at this
Tigers,
division,
Bears.
like yeah. So looking at this division, they're going to be playing the AFC North, the NFC East, and the 17th game will be against a team from the NFC South.
Mm,
So
that's a tough schedule.
that is a tough
NFC,
schedule.
NFC North versus the NFC East. That's gonna be just matchups. Just oh my god,
Yeah,
that's gonna
it's
be
going to be
matchup
tough.
after matchup. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be tough for both division. NFC East and the NFC North facing each
yeah,
other is going to be
yeah.
tough. So it won't be a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of wins by any of these teams. Like, I don't think it's going to be a team with 13, 14 wins in either division. And
Right. We ain't gonna have like four of those teams over 12 wins.
right,
Like
right.
like last year.
Like last year, exactly. Especially since they're playing the AFC North, with the
Right.
Bengals, Ravens,
Mhm. Yep.
Steelers, and Browns.
Tough schedules.
Yes,
Tough schedules.
tough schedules. A lot of people don't think about that. Who are they playing? Right?
Right, exactly. And where did you finish the previous year? Because that
Matters.
determines who you're gonna play in that division who finished in that same spot the previous year. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So yeah, that
Exactly.
makes a hell of difference.
Yes. And I find that to be a problem for the Eagles. The Eagles
Yeah,
are playing a very difficult schedule.
man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? That goes to my prediction I made before that they're not gonna win the East this year. Because they got a tough schedule.
Mm,
And you Super Bowl champs. You
right.
know, people gonna get up to pay for you. Everybody gonna get up to play for you. You the Super Bowl champs.
And the Super Bowl champs, you're still gonna be, riding high from the Super Bowl, not focused. You've
Yeah,
been partying all summer. You know what I
yeah. I
mean?
mean, sure, we had that repeat with the Chiefs, but how many times we see that? But since then, I mean, before then, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we don't have repeat champions like that. The
No,
Chiefs was rare, and they had a shot at a three-peat. That's very rare.
very rare. But they got a special quarterback. So
They got a special quarterback.
yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, some people say Jalen's special in his own way. So I don't
Well,
know.
I don't know.
Hey, he has been to two Super Bowls. Like I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta
but
give him some credit. He's been to two Super Bowls, won one.
I give him credit, but he hadn't been to every AFC championship game like Patrick Mahomes has.
No. Uh,
That's
no.
insane.
That run is going to be hard to even try to come close to copying. Okay, that run is not going to be copied.
That's insane, right? Every AFC championship game for the 7 years that he's been in the league, he's
Yeah,
been to
man.
every AFC championship game.
Yep,
Insane.
yep.
Insane.
Unbelievable.
All right. All right. NFC North. All right. I'll give you the
Mm.
wins from PFF and Sportsbook. All right. Prediction for the Bears 7.8 wins from PFF, and the projections from Sportsbook is 8.5. That's pretty good for the
Mm.
Bears. Lions
Eight and a
10.1.
half.
Yeah, 8.5 for the Bears.
I'm definitely on that under. Oof. Y'all
Yeah.
better jump on that under right now.
All right.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
They're not winning
10.1
anything.
for the Lions, PFF, and Sportsbooks has 10.5 for the Lions. I think that is high.
Ten
Uh
and a half for the Lions.
yes.
I don't think that's high for them. It's remember it's 17 games now. It's 17.
Remember, remember, their offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson, is now the head coach of the
The
Chicago
Jets.
Bears.
Oh, Chicago. That's right. That's right.
Chicago.
Chicago.
So that
That's right.
innovative offensive guy has left.
That's true.
So I'll get
That's true.
into it.
But who did they get though to replace him? Did they elevate from within, or did they get somebody from outside? Because that
I
makes a
think
difference too.
I think they elevated from within.
Okay, see, well, they're gonna be running the same thing because the person already there,
Maybe
he already knows what they're running.
we'll
You know what I'm
get
saying? He
into
already
it.
knows.
We'll
Yeah.
get into it.
Okay.
Packers
Okay.
9.4. PFF says 9.4. Sportsbook says 9.5.
Mm.
Vikings. PFF has 8.4 and
Oh,
Sportsbook says 9.5. So
wow.
they're predicting.
I thought they were going kind of like glaze them a little bit. Consider they won 14 last year. I thought they would at least try to do 10 and a half games for them, or but okay.
They're
All
going
right.
in, they're going in with the rookie quarterback.
It's the rookie quarterback. Yeah, I know. I just thought, public perception. Because people still calling them a good team.
Really?
Yes, people are still calling them a good team. When they go up again, when you look at the what's the NFL live and all that stuff, and they go over the schedule, because they was going over the schedules this week, right? And a little bit last week, uh they were saying like the Vikings is a tough out. Like that's a tough team. Like that's one of the hard part of the schedules that the people were talking about. Like when they said, but this part of the schedule is hard. The Vikings was in there. But I was
All right.
like, why are you putting the Vikings in there with their rookie quarterback?
Okay. So I'll start off with my prediction
All
since you
right.
brought that up.
Yep.
I am not buying that the Vikings are going to be good this year. Right? And I know I said the same thing last season. Well, that was
You just
because
didn't believe in Darnold. You didn't believe in Darnold.
I didn't believe in Darnold, and I didn't think Darnold was going to have a breakout season like he did. And
Right.
that was impressive what he did.
Yeah.
But Darnold's not there anymore. He is now the Seahawks quarterback.
That's right.
So is it AJ or JJ McCarthy?
I think it's JJ McCarthy.
I think it's JJ. JJ
Hmm.
McCarthy is now the
Hmm.
Vikings quarterback. He
Yep.
lost his rookie season last season because he was actually supposed to start over Darnold last season,
Right.
and
Hmm.
he
Yeah,
blew
he
out
had
his
that
knee.
amazing first preseason game, and
Yeah,
everybody's going crazy because I think he threw like 9 passes, but it was like for 2 touchdowns and 150 yards or something like
yeah.
that.
It was something crazy.
Yeah.
So he,
Yeah, it was
he
crazy.
he's now the starter. I think he's going to go through some rookie ups and downs. I do not see the Vikings winning more than 5 games, considering that
Woo!
I see the Vikings going 5-12. I I, th- I think it's a
What?
combination of a young quarterback that has not played, that's recovering from a severe injury, and a tough schedule. I mean, they have the Bengals, Steelers, Browns, Eagles, Chargers. Um, they got the Lions, of course,
Right.
Ravens. You know, they have a hard schedule.
It's
Cowboys.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
loaded,
It's
along with
low.
their own division with the
Yeah,
Packers, Bears, and Lions.
yeah,
It's going to be
absolutely.
brutal.
I can't really disagree with you on that schedule part for sure. I can't disagree with you on that schedule part before for sure.
Yeah.
It's both are considering that we're playing each other like the NFC East is playing the NFC North. We're all gonna have tough schedules,
Yes.
and they're
Oh,
second place in that schedule
and that's right.
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
They're second place. So they got the Chargers on their schedule. So it's crazy. Their
Mm.
17th game, I said, was the NFC South, but that's not true. I think it has to be the AFC West. That didn't make sense. It's the AFC West. It's got to be the AFC West.
The AFC West.
Yes, because they're playing the Chargers. They're playing the Chargers, and that means the Bears must be playing the Broncos or somebody because they got to be playing a AFC West team.
Mm.
I figure no, they're playing. I got to figure this out. I got to figure it out. Who's the 17th game is again? Because when I look at it, it looks like it's the NFC West, but I mean the NFC South, but that doesn't make sense. I'll figure that out
Okay.
because the Vikings are playing the Falcons, but they should be playing somebody in the other division. It shouldn't be
Right. Right. Right.
it shouldn't be in the same conference. It shouldn't be in the same conference. It should be in the other conference. So
Right.
my mistake. I'll make the correction on that.
Okay.
All right, but back to my prediction. Vikings 5-12. All right. Here's the bold prediction. Here's the bold prediction. I know this is going to
That's kind of
surprise
bull
you.
right there, for real. 5-12. Oh shit.
Oh no, wait till I get to this one. I
Yeah.
have the Detroit Lions third.
Wow.
Detroit Lions third.
Wowzer.
8 and
Wowzer.
9. 8 and 9. Look, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Detroit. You said Detroit, right?
I did say Detroit. Let's be honest. They were getting away with a lot of stuff last season. Going for it on fourth down, miracle stuff was happening. Um, it kind of reminds me of the Commander season, Hail Marys. Like,
Yeah.
okay, how you gonna keep getting away with this stuff? You know what I mean? Ben
I mean, this is
Johnson,
gonna be 2 seasons though. You know what I'm saying? They had 2 seasons back to back good seasons.
they did. And they had a somebody. I mean, most people would consider him an offensive genius
Right.
as
And
the offensive coordinator.
and didn't lose anybody significant. Didn't lose anybody. They got the same team coming back.
I understand, but the play caller is
Mm.
gone. And a big part of what they did offensively was, run some, plays that really confused the defense. They did some, fantastic stuff offensively.
Hmm.
You know what I
They
mean?
found to get people open for sure.
The word I'm looking for is innovative. They did some innovative stuff offensively. That's going to be missing. And
You still got those players though, man. You still got them two running backs. Still got Dan Amon St. Brown. You still got Jameson here, year older. With all that speed. Still got
Dell,
the tight
Adele,
end. You got a lot of talent there, man.
but they don't call plays. And
Really?
offense, and then there's a transition. There's a transition. Your offensive coordinator's got to get comfortable with the quarterback and calling plays and finding a rhythm. But hey, I'm just focusing on the offense. I hadn't mentioned the fact that they lost the defensive coordinator, who's now the Jets head coach. So
Mm,
it's going to be an adjustment process with that. So I feel like this might be a down year for the Lions. This might be
mm,
a year of adjustments because last year was the year they should have did it. They should have won that Super Bowl. Now they got
mm.
to adjust. They got to adjust to a new offensive coordinator. Got to adjust to a new defensive coordinator. I don't think it's going to go as well. They'll be 8-9.
I mean, you did get they did get smashed. I mean, they did get smashed by Washington, and you couldn't score in that terrible defense
Right,
last year. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much of a loss that is if you couldn't score in Washington in the playoffs.
right, and that's with Ben Johnson.
Yeah, and that's with Ben Johnson.
So, so speaking of Ben Johnson, second on
Mhm.
my list, I believe, is the Chicago Bears. The Bears,
Mm.
and hear me out. Hear me out. It's not solely about Ben Johnson, the reason
Okay.
for the success of the Bears. And let me just say this up front. I'm not saying they're gonna win 11 games. I got them winning 9 games. I think they're gonna be on the cusp of making the playoffs and miss out on it. It's gonna be really tough at 9-8. But that's what I got. Schedule's too hard. It's too hard. But having Ben Johnson is one part of their success. The other part of the success is Dennis Allen, the former Saints head coach, is the defensive coordinator. So that defense is going to be good. He plays an aggressive style of man to man, in your face, pressure on the quarterback type defense. And I think the Bears defense will be better. And offensively, they will be better. But they still play a damn hard schedule. And I just could not find more than 9 wins looking at this schedule.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the look on your face. But yes, I got the Bears 9-8. And so that leads me to the team that I believe will win the division, the Packers. I think it's time. I think it's time. I think the Packers are going to win the division at 11-6. I think Love finally finds his moment, wins this division for the Packers. They got Josh Jacobs at running back, who had a breakout season, well, breakout season last season, but he's been having a breakout season every season he's played, even when he led the league in rushing when he played for the sucky Raiders. Um,
Mhm.
I got the Packers winning the division at 11-6. I think, this will be Jordan Love's third season as the starter. I believe it's his third, maybe his
I think you're
second.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
I
is
think
second or third. Yeah. Yeah, because the last year
he's
was
one of his
Aaron
things.
Rodgers. It's got to be his third because Aaron Rodgers' second season with the Jets was last season.
Right.
Because
Yep.
the first season he tore his Achilles. So
Yep.
this will be Jordan Love's third season. I think this is when it all clicks. They win the division. They play well in the playoffs. Maybe even go to the NFC Championship game. Maybe. But there it is.
Hmm.
Packers, Bears, Lions, Vikings. Who you got?
Okay. I am going with the bottom of the list. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. Okay. I was not impressed with Caleb last year at all. He did exactly kind of what I thought he was going to do. He did improve he was better in the second half than he was in the first half.
Hmm.
But he still holds on the ball too long. They did not coach that out of him. He was holding the ball too long. he got away a lot with that in college, but you can't do that on the NFL level. You just cannot do that on the NFL level. You know. So uh I got the Bears coming in last up there. I ain't gonna make it hard. I ain't gonna make it hard at all. I got the
What,
Bears coming in last.
what's their record? They're
I
going to be
think
really bad.
they're gonna be slightly better than last year. They're gonna be slightly better than last year. They're gonna have, I think they won five games last year, right? So 5 games last year. This year, they're gonna win six. I think they're gonna win 6 games. Like we talked about just early before we start doing these predictions. They got a tough schedule. They're
Hmm.
gonna have a tough schedule. He cannot hold on. Caleb cannot hold on to the ball that long. And I think we're starting to hear whispers in camp about people not being as confident about him as they were before.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know if you saw the little viral thing that was going around when they were doing the throwing drills, where he
Mm-mm.
was supposed to be throwing it to the net. You know that little thing where they throw it to the little net, the accuracy drill.
Hmm.
He wasn't nowhere close to that net. He was throwing the ball on the ground.
Oh, wow.
He was frustrated. He's like he yelled. He yelled because he did so bad. And um he just got to show me. I mean, I saw little glimmers last year. It wasn't totally terrible last year. He did hold the ball too long. Um, but I need to see the improvement. I need to see the next step. But for me, from what I saw the entire year last year, I just don't feel like he has the mentality right now to work hard and improve on his game. I think he's kind of big headed. He think he's there already,
Hmm.
and he can't have that mentality right there. Not with the season he had last year. Just cannot have it. Next, I'm going with the Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings, but I'm not going as bad as you are. You got them dropping way down. They won 14 games last year. They're not
Hmm.
going to win 14 games this year. Okay,
No, no
I
way.
knew I knew Darnold was a competent quarterback, and he wasn't going to hurt their chances that much from the rookie. I mean, they were about to start the rookie. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The
Yeah.
guy who started now. And don't get me wrong, that one rookie game he started, it was nice. Okay, it was one game during the preseason, though, guys. It's one game. So you got to kind of temper your expectations. He didn't go through a season. He didn't go through all the blitzes and the coverage switches and the disguising. He ain't seen all that yet. You know what I'm saying? But he does have a lot of talent around him. He has a lot of talent around him to help him. Okay. You got two good running backs. They got Jordan Mason from San Francisco and Aaron Jones. You got at least two good
Receivers.
wide receivers, and Addison and Jefferson. You know what I'm
You
saying? You at
you
least
got
got
a
that. At
you
least
got a
two.
great wide receiver. You got one
Great
great.
wide receiver. Yes, great. One ultimate great wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then you have a good tight end in TJ Hawkinson, you know. You got a pretty stingy defense. Your defense is actually pretty good too. So he has a lot of things around him. I think that he will be good enough where he could get them to 10 wins. I
Mm.
know that what you said that the prediction was that was 8.5.
I think it was even higher. Yeah, no, it was 8.4. PFF has 8.4.
8.4. Okay,
But sports
8.4.
books, big difference. 9.5.
Wow.
Big
Wow.
difference
Yeah, I
between them.
think I think they could barely get there, get 10, go 10-7
Wow.
because of everything he has around him. He has a lot going on around him. A whole lot around him. Good coaches, good coaching. I think that they could get to 10 games, and that's going to be third place in that division.
Mm.
The second, of course, that leads the Packers. That leads the Packers. I'm even on Jordan Love. I didn't think he was good to start for his
It
first season.
wasn't. Hmm.
And the second half of that season, he turned on the switch, was better. Then it came and dominated the Cowboys in
Hmm.
Dallas. So I
Hmm.
saw it firsthand, and it was pretty impressive. But last year, I wasn't really all that impressed. I wasn't all that. I didn't see him take the
You
next
didn't.
step.
Wow. I thought he
I didn't
did.
he didn't take the next step from the second half of the year before. Okay. Um, he's good. I mean, I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he's a bum quarterback. I'm just saying. I will temper this. I will say with this. He did have some injuries last year. He had some injuries he was dealing with, and he did play through them. So I will give him some credit for that for playing through the injury. But all in all, I just don't think he improved enough to make me think he's going to uh, surpass the Lions. Um, Remember, division teams know each other well, and I just didn't think that he did enough to say that he was starting to command this division.
Hmm.
Okay? And now, of course, oh, and let me say, I think they're going to have the same record actually as last year. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with the same record as I said with the Vikings. They're gonna go 10-7. I think they're gonna go
But
10-7, but
I
they're
think
gonna have
that's what they went last season, right? Didn't they go 10-7 or
they
11 and
went
6?
11-7, 11-6 last year.
Okay.
They were 11-6 last year. I think they're gonna go 10-7 this year, only because of the slightly tougher schedule that they're gonna be
Hmm.
playing this year.
Hmm.
Um, and people know about them now. They're not gonna sneak up on nobody no more. There's no more
Hmm.
sneaking. So that leaves the Lions. Look, Dan Campbell, for all the stuff that he done did, all the going forward and all that crap, he did do some stupid stuff, yes.
Hmm.
But but he also is a good coach. He turned the Lions around. You cannot be a you can't be a bad coach if you turn the Lions around, okay? And that organization, right? Everything with that organization is done over the years. You can't. So
They got lucky.
out of no, not 2 years in a row. You don't get lucky 2 years in a row. No, no, not 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
Man, I can say 1 year, but not 2 years. Not 2 years. They're
got
bona fide.
lucky.
They're bona fide. No, that offense is for real. Defense need to work on something, but their offense is definitely for real. It's definitely for real. I'm going to say that the Lions, they're not going to win 15 games. I'm not going to say that. We're not going to go that far. They're not going to win 15 games. They're going to win 12. I think they're
Mm,
gonna go 12-5, 12-5, um, and win the division. Yeah, 12-5 and win the division. And that's it. The Lions, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Bears is still down there.
mm,
I just don't believe it. And I think that Caleb is really gonna get exposed this year.
mm.
I want to say he led the league in being sacked in
I
sacks.
could believe that. I could believe that.
I think he did. I think he's going to actually have more sacks this year than he did last year.
I don't think so. I think he's going to be much more efficient this year. I think he's going to throw for about 4,000 yards. I think Ben Johnson's going to get him right.
Mm.
I think,
We'll see, man. We'll see. But
yeah.
I just
I
I just
see
think
in this
we'll see.
division.
You and I is a wide gap on what we think is going to happen in this division compared to how we've been in the other divisions. This one here, I think, but I don't see three teams winning 10 games in this division.
Mm. I don't see it right now because of how everything is. But I mean, I haven't actually gone through everybody's record and see how they play out. Like who you playing at what part of the year, right? I haven't really gone through that yet, but I will, and I do reserve my right to change it just before the kickoff of the season, and I'll let you know. But right now, from what I see and what I've seen, like in the early preseason and what I'm hearing from offseason, this is what I see. I do see that there's going to still be three good teams in this division, with the Bears taking up the end. Uh, like I said, JJ McCarthy is the wild card, but he has a lot of talent around him. He has a whole lot of talent around him. So we're gonna see how that
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
out.
we're going to see. And real quick,
That's
the
the wild
seventh,
card.
the 17th game is against a team from the AFC West. Because
Mm,
I see the Broncos, I see the Chargers, I see those teams listed as games. I like the Lions will be playing the Chiefs this year.
mm,
So think about this: the Lions play the Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens. They play. Well, I'm not really concerned about the Vikings. I mean, the Browns, but
They also got the Eagles. They got the Cowboys. They got the Commanders. They got the Rams. They got a tough schedule. I mean, it is hard.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, when you got the Eagles and the Chiefs on your schedule, that says a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
E- Eagles, Chiefs, and Ravens.
Mm. The AFC Championship and the Super Bowl championships.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the schedule makers could have just threw in the Bills and made it
Yeah, right.
yeah.
No doubt.
So throw in the Bills and just make it real hard on the Lions.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be a very interesting season, boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find as many fans as I can from each team to bring on the show.
Okay. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Because next
Yeah.
week we're gonna do the NFC East. We're gonna have Danny D back on the show to talk about her Commanders.
AD.
Yep. So, and then we're gonna bring on Chills when we talk about the NFC South, so he can give us perspective on the Bucks, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll have Moose to come back on when we talk NFC West to give us some perspective on the Seahawks and NFC West. We already know what Moose is gonna predict.
We
Seahawks to
know.
win it.
We
Yeah,
know.
yeah, we
Yeah.
already know. Division Super Bowl champion. Yeah,
Right. Quarterback is the MVP of the
yeah,
league.
yeah. I mean, it's Moose. We already know what to expect, but he'll give us some insight on the other teams in that division. So we'll do that. So
Yes, indeed.
all right, let's go and wrap this thing up. Thanks for joining us again. We do this thing every week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Holla.